South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. Philadelphia controls the tap. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Knocked loose. To the rim. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
That's a turnover. It goes the other way. It's Denver's ball. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Won't go. Simmons into the front court. Up by 3. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Spins and scores.
We got to tell our producer in the truck, you got to tag that highlight.
Into the front court comes Simmons. Leads 3. To Tobias Harris. Doesn't get the bounce.
Hey, lock up.
Nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 3 for 4. Good start.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Millsap. Lets it fly from long range. Embiid with the board. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Count the bucket for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Simmons to Embiid. No good.
ISO.
Cashes in for 2.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Nikola Jokic pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. To Embiid. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. To Witten. Ben Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go. Barton has a chance. And Simmons the rebound. Rozier into the front court. Looking to make something happen. From the painted area, won't go down. To Jokic. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Oh, yeah, it's me and you.
Simmons to Embiid. And the finish. Slam dunk. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, they don't get it across in time. That's an 8-second violation. Simmons. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Active fans to stay with it. We'll get a jump. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. To Simmons. Embiid. Down low for Harris. Nikola Jokic sends it away. Denver ball right now. Millsap. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Nikola Jokic with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Nikola Jokic rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Trailing by 4. To Embiid. Nikola Jokic with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Jokic. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. Here comes the screen. From long range. Not getting the bounce. Simmons into the front court. Down 4. The crossover gets inside. The slam dunk.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Millsap. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Tobias Harris. Nikola Jokic snatching it out of the air. Nuggets have the possession. Short jumper misses.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Pascal Siakam to Rozier. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Philadelphia.
Now a steal by Philly. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
4-3. That won't go. To Brunson. Mason Plumlee tips it. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Missed a wide open look. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Brunson to Embiid. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Sixers have the basketball. Brunson to Richardson. Oh, Millsap sends it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
He wants it at the rim and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
For Philadelphia, number 8.
Brunson to Richardson. Gets a look. Can't hit.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And counted at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Brunson to Richardson. Embiid, good for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space. Comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers him and puts him right on balance every time.
Heat check needed when Will.
To all the young players at home, how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To Richardson. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
To Will Barton for 3. That one. And a putback slam.
Oh, you got to box out there.
Brunson to Embiid. Great pass to set it up. And scores. Strong take.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
To Will Barton. Trying to cash in. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Has a chance. Josh Richardson. 2 of 4 now. Nothing going here on that drive. Long key from 3/4 court. That ends the first quarter. The Nuggets with the lead. Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay, do you expect that to change?
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
And that one out of bounds off a nugget. Sixers control it. Brunson to Embiid. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Barton. Deep two there, won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Barton into the front court. Down just a couple. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. The rebound belongs to the 76ers.
Here we go. My ball, my ball.
Richardson. To Embiid. Big finish at the rim. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here comes the screen. To Will Barton. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nuggets with the basketball. Short jumper misses. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Malik Beasley at the line for two shots. For his career, 69% at the line. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws.
For the 76ers, number 8.
Smith now into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Richardson. Kicks it around the perimeter. Beyond the arc for three. Not that time. He misses. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Jokic to Will Barton. To Jokic. Cleared out by Embiid. Can't connect. Will Barton. Huge block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Will Barton. Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Nikola Jokic has got two shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good.
Stepping in for the night.
And he makes them both. Philadelphia with the basketball.
Got him. Here we go.
To Embiid. Sizing up the defense. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Martin into the front court. They trail by 2. Not that time. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Simmons. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Jokic to Will Barton. To Jokic. Rebound taken by the Sixers. In the front court comes Simmons. They lead it, 4-point game. And scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Nuggets have the possession. They go to Jokic, down low, and throws it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
Rozier with it. Leads 4. Embiid goes to the left side. To Embiid. Simmons. To Embiid. Can't connect. Martin into the front court. Down 4. To Jokic. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, cannot. I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. The follow won't go either. To Jokic. Fires the 3, and Nikola Jokic. He drains it on a nice setup.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Paul Millsap pins it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Denver's got it. Pascal Siakam swats it. Takes stock of the floor. Simmons with it. 2-point advantage. To Embiid. Paul Millsap sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Lays it up and in.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Lead is 2.
Here we go.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Jokic. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
It goes down.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Embiid. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Stuffs it down with authority.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Paul Millsap with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Embiid. Paul Millsap rejects it. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Terry Rozier at the line. Oops, he missed the first one. He missed a pair of free throws. Paul Millsap with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Won't go down. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope. First one does not go. Oh, he missed them both. Runner's good there.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Sixers have the basketball. Down low for Harris. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Gets it in the left corner. Jamal Murray. Tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
The assist from number 3,
Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Ben Simmons tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Pascal Siakam to Embiid. And a nice finish at the rim.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Sixers control it. To Embiid. Nikola Jokic sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Coming right back to this.
Number 15, Nikola.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Up 6. Pascal Siakam to Tobias Harris. Nikola Jokic. Huge block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Millsap. Just off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
The 76ers will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Nuggets are still very much in this matchup. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Denver Nuggets.
Game prep. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's Denver's ball.
Right here, y'all get yours. I got ball.
To Millsap. Fires the 3. And Paul Millsap. Quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now, since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Down low for Harris. Nice pass to get things going.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Aaron.
No good. And the finish at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rozier into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Simmons. Short jumper won't fall. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, Nikola Jokic. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Short jumper won't go down. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Jokic, down low for Harris. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Simmons to Embiid. Driving right to the basket. Nuggets have it.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Cruises inside for 2.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Jamal Murray, he was all over him.
That's up, baby. Let's go. Play deep, play deep, play
Joel Embiid. The jumper's off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Simmons into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Oh, Millsap pins it. Nikola Jokic swats it. Simmons. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia to Rozier. Deep two there, won't go. Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Oh, Millsap sends it away.
Bad kick. Can block out the sun, Ed.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Embiid to Simmons. Has a look. That's no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, Nikola Jokic. Now 4 for 9.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Hey, switch, I got him.
Goes to the left side. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
In the front court comes Simmons. His guys down by 9. Harris. Baseline drive. And the rebound belongs to Denver. Jamal Murray. Not that time. Simmons with it. His team down 9. To Tobias Harris. Simmons. Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. That That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Lets it fly from long range. Not going down here. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Simmons with it. 9-point margin. Oh, emphatic slam.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Richardson to Tobias Harris. 24-second violation. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Entering the game for the Denver Nuggets, number 5, Will Barton.
Barton into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Jokic. Here comes the screen. Jonah Bolden with a piece.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Curling inside. And the rebound claimed by Denver. To Will Barton. Gets it in the left corner. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Brunson. And he drains it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Denver ball right now. A pass down low to Beasley. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Deep left corner. Brunson to Richardson. And it's rejected.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime. This is not the same team that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new zest for life, apparently.
Brunson to Embiid. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Jokic. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nikola Jokic rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Brunson. Nikola Jokic with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Richardson. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Will Barton. Count the basket inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Brunson. Probing the defense. Second effort. Will Barton snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Jokic. Trying to cash in. Shot for Jokic. No good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Able to convert inside.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Slam dunk, Will Barton.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Whoa, what a finish. That ends the third quarter. The Nuggets enjoying a nice cushion. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Sixers have the basketball. To Richardson. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Layup goes down. Well done.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Barton into the front court. His team on top by 13. Millsap. To Will Barton. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number one, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number two, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number three, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Sixers control it. Brunson to Richardson. The pass set it all up.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Barton to Millsap. Scores from the post.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Short jumper won't go down.
I missed it.
Millsap. And stuffs it home.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Harris to Brunson. Gets a shot up off the mark.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Millsap. You've got to get that one to go. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 25, Ben Simmons.
Barton.
For the Nuggets, number 10.
Denver with 4 to shoot. And count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Oh, Ben Simmons. With that, he's 5 for 9.
And that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Barton. Here comes the screen. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There you go. I like seeing the scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Screen coming. Gets to the basket and scores.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Barton into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. To Will Barton. From long range. Good contest. Barton misses. Smith into the front court. His guys down big. And it's rebounded by the Nuggets. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. Millsap. Screen coming. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. New blood coming in for both sides. Here's Simmons with it up top. Down a bundle. Embiid. Shot from in close, no good. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Give him 2 points. High percentage. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons. To Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
To Richardson. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Now a steal by Philly.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
Simmons to Richardson. Over to the right side. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Sixers have the basketball.
I got blocked.
Simmons to Richardson. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 33.
Jamal Murray. The shot almost a working. Hard there, collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nikola Jokic tips it. Knocked loose. Simmons creates the space to bury the 3 on the step back.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain 3s.
To Millsap. They get it down to Meriton.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can shot is working like that. You got it any way you want.
And he knocks 4-3. Oh, that's how it's done.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder.
To Tobias Harris. Has a look. Gets a look for you. Sixers control it. Pascal Siakam. To Tobias Harris. Sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Joel Embiid. That's off the side. Commands the paint this time down.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
And if you don't contest one, whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Pascal Siakam to Tobias Harris. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. Simmons to Rozier. To Simmons. For three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Murray with it. His guys holding the big lead. To Millsap. Shot won't go. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Rozier. Richardson. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. Deep three at the buzzer. Hits the late three at the buzzer, but it's not going to be enough. This game is all over. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets.
Put one in the win column with a solid performance.
And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The 76ers didn't get the victory they wanted here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game stats. Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays. Check out the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota begins the game with the basketball. To Wiggins. Nikola Jokic. Huge block. Nikola Jokic. Snatching it out of the air. Paul Millsap sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jamal Murray has it against the former #1 pick. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jokic. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Paul Millsap with the block. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second one as well.
That's me. I got ball. Got him. I got him. Here we go. Shot up.
There it is. Nikola Jokic with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
The Timberwolves have the basketball. To Towns. Takes stock of the floor. Towns. Wiggins. Missed a wide-open look. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
You have to understand something. I do not care that you're 1 of 6 from the field. The only statistic that matters is the final score.
Layup goes down. Well done.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Watch the pitch. You see it.
To Wiggins. Slams it down. And boy, that was a lot to navigate.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
T. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Jamal Murray. Smothering D. Teague with the basketball. They're down 3. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Jeff Teague. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Minnesota at the controls. T to Wiggins. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Wiggins to T. Has a look. T, a shot, no good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Turns and slams it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Jokic, guarded by Jeff Teague. For 3. And the rebound taken by the Wolves. Finish that. To Millsap. Has a chance. Millsap shot. No good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Jamal Murray. Tough shot. He hits.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Millsap. Beyond the arc for 3. Not getting the bounce. Teague with it up top. Down 3. To Towns. Scores from the post. Lets it fly from long range. 9 points for him to start the game. He's hit 3 threes in this first quarter. Lights out from downtown.
And defensively, you have to stay in this guy's pocket. Force him to be a driver rather than a shooter.
To Towns. Nikola Jokic sends it away. That's his 3rd block this evening. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. To Towns. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it. Fires the 3, and it's Minnesota's rebound. To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Wiggins. shot clock. It's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Nikola Jokic with a piece. Fourth this contest.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Jokic. Gets it in the left corner. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Wiggins to Thomas. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
This game is all worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. To Towns. Karl Anthony Towns looking good. 4 for 5.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Millsap from long range. Won't go down. Thomas across the timeline. Trailing by 4. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Timberwolves have the basketball. To Towns, down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Thomas, they get it down for Towns. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Jokic. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Paul Millsap pins it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Wiggins to Towns. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Trust me,